after all the horrible things that I've done, be possible to be forgiven?
Depends on the person.
Of course I do.
I just, with what you've done though, Catherine, I don't know. Welcome bitches, one and all, to my reaction to Season 5, Episode 10 of the Vampire Diaries, 50 Shades of Grayson. So, last time we explored Damon's past and explored how the Augustine experiments have haunted him even to this day. Now, him and Elena are still in captivity, and we did have a reveal at the end of the episode that Enzo himself is still alive and still in captivity. So, I'm excited to see his reunion with Damon. There is going to be a lot of animosity there, but very excited to see them clash and see how that's going to affect Damon, knowing that he's still alive, you know? But yes, anyway, with all that said, very excited to get into it and see where the story goes. So without further ado, let's go.
Slick hands, cowboy.
Ah, what's he going to do with it though? Ah. And then bang you with a rock. No. Oh, I was praying that that was going to work. Oh. Sick. Oh, Catherine. I was like, wait, Elena's out? Oh, my darling, you've got a lot of grey hairs.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
Everything's fine. Just go back to bed.
Steph, you awake?
You know, he hasn't seen her either. I know, because we were together all night.
You could not wait to rub it in.
What is that thing?
Interesting, the gas that puts humans to sleep also puts vampires to sleep.
Pop quiz. So your girlfriend's taken by a mad scientist. Now, do you A, get a new girlfriend, B, call the police, or C, kill someone close to that mad scientist?
Oh, God.
What are these tubes? Let me go!
Relax. I plan to. Once I'm through with you.
My friend's gonna find me.
He's gonna condition her to be like the other one, like Jesse, because he plans to release her.
How does one justify that in her mind?
And this? Holding people against their will? Torturing them? How do you justify that?
Science.
And he probably doesn't consider them to be people.
Subject was exposed to 4,000 volts today. Season continues after electrocution. Flesh remains hot to the touch.
You're a monster.
Yep.
This is my journal, Elena.
It's your dad's.
Findings of Dr. Grayson Gilbert,
Oh, shit.
your father. Everything I'm doing to you, I learned from him.
Wow. Oh my god, that would be another level of trauma on top of it already.
How are you not dead? I shot you.
Well, because you went for the head, you gotta go for the heart. Go for the heart next time.
You're teaching him things you shouldn't be, Damon.
We're gonna call Wes, and you're gonna tell him if he doesn't give us Elena, the next experiment that he conducts is gonna be sewing your arms back on.
If I was Aaron, I'd do it anyway, just because at the end of the day, he doesn't hate Elena. Elena hasn't done anything to him. Damon, yes, but also with Damon killing all of his family members, surely he would be so fearful of Damon that he would say this anyway. Like, I don't see Aaron not cooperating in this.
This is my dad's clinic.
Was your dad's clinic. Then your town council burned a whole bunch of vampires down here. Now it's just a condemned building in Mystic Falls where no one will find us.
Oh my god, they're in Mystic Falls, for fuck's sake.
Stefan and Damon Salvatore are gonna kill me unless you give them Elena.
Fine. Meet me in my classroom. Once I see you're safe, tell them I'll give them Elena.
Well, that's not gonna happen. He's gonna set a trap. It's his classroom. Surely you should meet on neutral grounds.
Enzo, wake up.
Oh shit.
When was the last time you were out in civilization?
What's that?
An insurance policy. Guarantees you'll come back to me.
Huh?
Tried that. Every time I ingest vampire blood, my body rejects it. Oh.
Oh my god, her eyesight's going as well.
Suicide, however, not very motherly of me.
Great, so, Stefan obviously gave you my suicide note. What's your point?
Yikes.
Because I was their test subject in the 50s?
How do I not know about this?
Don't get all guilt-ridden, Stefan, on me. We were on the outs back then.
Why don't you finish the rest of the story, Damon? I don't recall saying that you could talk.
No, Stefan, you're gonna want to hear the rest of the story.
Then what changed your mind?
It's not so much a matter of what as it is who.
Are her feelings for Stefan really running that deep?
Do you think, after all the horrible things that I've done, it'd be possible to be forgiven?
Depends on the person.
Of course I do.
I just, with what you've done though, Catherine, I don't know. I was gonna say, now that we know that it's her dad's clinic, I feel like this is a memory. Maybe she came down and saw this, but repressed it. So that's why he did stuff, okay.
I remember coming down here as a kid. There was something about this place that always creeped me out.
The way she's having like a casual conversation with him. Oh god. Oh, here he is.
21051.
Shit.
Enzo.
It's been a while, mate.
Oh no, Damon.
Our cells were next to each other. So we're here to meet somebody. West Maxfield, you know him?
That's your first question for me. Have a seat. Been waiting 70 years to tell my story.
Oh god.
He killed my roommate Megan, didn't he?
Conserve your energy. Drained enough blood to start phase 2.
Let me guess. You're not gonna tell me what phase 2 is, are you?
It's to get you hooked on vampire blood, I think, my darling.
All I knew was that your dad had an unregulated compound that could cure most injuries.
Vampire blood.
Exactly.
What is that?
She found Enzo in his cell.
And being clueless to what a starving vampire will do around fresh human blood, I'm guessing she got too close.
Ah, so that's how she died, okay.
We have Aaron, and we're trying to decide how to kill him.
Funny, I have Elena, and I'm wondering how she'll function without her cerebral cortex.
Yeah, you're both at a stalemate right now.
And a fire starts. Burns out of control. But Damon just can't get the damn cage open. Leaving me to die.
You didn't die, obviously.
It was the 1950s, and I'm supposed to remember every moment of my life. Do you want to kill Aaron, or should I?
This guy was your cellmate for 5 years. You left him to die. He comes back, and you're completely unfazed.
Damon, you need to actually talk about your feelings. You can't just suppress them all the time.
Damon's staying right here. He knows all my secrets, so he knows how ornery I can get when I don't get my way.
Call me if you find anything. Kill him if you don't.
I'm interested to see if Damon's going to change his tune now that it's just him and Enzo.
Which means you have the ability to keep living inside someone else's body. He put his spirit inside Matt so that even after his body died, he lived on.
Yes, in a busboy. Thing is, Stefan actually likes...
You know what I think she's going to do? I think she's going to try and go into Elena's body because it's still her body. And she is so obsessed with her own looks. I don't think, after living with her body for centuries, I don't think she wants any other body. And knowing Catherine and knowing how fucking annoying she is in using other people, I think she's going to want to use Elena's body.
So when you asked me about forgiveness,
Yep.
you were asking about him, not me.
Oof. Oh, that's awkward. That's awkward.
You had it right the first time. Go kill yourself, see if anyone misses you.
Yikes, Nadia. I don't blame you for being pissed, though.
What's wrong with you?
Wes injected me with poison that'll stop my heart. I'll desiccate if I don't return for the antidote.
Oh, okay.
Look at me. If you go back, we go back together.
You're not gonna see your girl again, Damon. Wes told me not to come back until you were dead.
Shit.
While you're out running wild, I had one single thought. I'd have the pleasure of killing you.
Yep, thought so.
Tell me where she is. Oh, what? Might be good for you to know what it's like to miss someone for the next 60 years. Where's she? Enzo, hey.
I just think it's one of those things where if Damon accepts those feelings, if Damon accepts how awful he felt in leaving Enzo, it's gonna sort of confirm it and it's gonna bring those feelings back up. And he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to feel that again. He doesn't want to feel like he betrayed his best friend. He just wants to move on with his life with Elena, but unfortunately, Damon, you can't move on from those things when they're looking you right in the fucking eyes. You got to deal with those emotions and you've got to talk to Enzo.
You want me to kill you? I will kill you. Do not test me.
Dude, I'm dead already. Damon's been planning my death since before I was born.
What are you talking about?
Oh, he doesn't know that.
You know, not all of us are like my brother.
Stefan, this is everything Wes gave me on Augustine. I saw Elena's last name on a few pages. Maybe it'll help.
I'm scared phase 2 is going to take effect before they get her, though.
It's okay. Everything's fine. In fact, today's a good day, Elena.
Why?
Daddy's gonna save a little girl's life. She's just about the same age as you. Pretty cool, huh?
Was it Megan? Did he save Megan?
Yeah, but he couldn't stop feeding.
Exactly. Vampires are now one shot away from craving their own kind. And you're about to be patient zero.
He'll turn me into a ripper.
I know.
Is this permanent as well? Oh my god, it's going to be so cool to see Nina act that, though. I'm not going to lie.
Elena!
Stefan!
Did it go in? He stabbed her, but did he push it down? No. Sick.
I spent 500 years searching for her. I finally find her only to lose her all over again. I don't know if I should hate her for giving up or be at her side when she dies.
I think be at her side, and then if you still want to hate her, you can hate her, but you don't want to regret that moment of not being there.
Huh. Never mind.
What did you do now?
Well, I injected you with a bunch of these that say antidote.
And now, what do you feel? Remorse? Regret?
Even if I forgave you, Damon, would that make you less of a horrible person?
Wow.
You were the most important person in my life, and you ruined me.
Aww.
And that's just who you are. You'll always be a monster.
Just to comment on that quick, I think that is unfair. I think that Damon was in a situation that it was either he saves himself or you both go down, and I think some people would say they would rather both go down than save themselves. But you wouldn't know what it's like in that situation. You wouldn't know what you would do if you were in that scenario. And I can understand why Damon would leave. The issues that I have with Damon are the killing of the family. I understand wanting to get revenge, and you did that at the party. You killed so many people at that party. All those people who wanted to hurt you. You could have then taken it to the point of taking down the Augustine society, but what you shouldn't have done was hunted down innocent people. You shouldn't have hunted down descendants that had nothing to do with the society. If they did, like if Aaron's parents were part of this society, fucking go ahead, kill them. I'm down for that. What I'm not down for is killing them when they're innocent.
I think he was talking about my roommate, Megan.
Yeah.
Look, she suffers from a congenital heart defect with the life expectancy of 2 months. A single injection of vampire blood appears to be an effective life-saving solution.
A single injection?
100 pages of horrific torture, and you find the one happy passage.
My dad used his research to save people, Damon.
Elena.
But he's my dad. I can't not defend him.
No, I know you can. Do it for me all the time.
I'm not defending you.
I'm bad, Elena. I am bad for you. So why wouldn't you have run away from me as far as humanly possible?
Enzo's words are ringing in his ears, OC.
Now I'm choosing. And I'm choosing to let you go.
Wow.
I think I'm gonna stand here and judge you after I find out that you've been tortured for 5 years?
Stop defending me!
Wow.
I won't change who I am. I can't, but I refuse to change you.
Wow. That's something I've never thought about before when it comes to Damon's character. Someone who arguably is / can be, and obviously within his own mind, he believes he is a monster. So to think that this person that you love, that you are changing them because of your internal perception of yourself, because you think that you are a monster, you think that you will change them into becoming worse because they're with you. What a horrendous thing to have to think about. That's just so sad.
It was a long day. We had a moment, and we got swept up in it.
Did you memorize that from a textbook or something?
147 years is a long time to forgive in one night.
One night, an eternity. You'd never look at me the way you look at Elena, would you?
I'm sorry, Catherine. You brought it on yourself. It's like I feel bad for her, but she has literally brought this on herself.
Sorry that you're dying.
Trust me, I am too.
What a fascinating character. Like, Jesus Christ.
You really think that you're helping people with this vampire crap? You sold me out, using my life as a bargaining chip.
Get fucked. Huh?
Aaron, I'm sorry. I never want to see you again. Get the hell out of my life.
Why did he take the injection? Aaron, what are you doing with that?
Clearly, Stefan inspired some profound thinking.
Wait, is she dying right here? Is that her dying? Was that Catherine's death? I don't know if they would do her like that. I feel like she would have a bigger, more profound send-off. So yes, there we have season 5, episode 10 of the Vampire Diaries, and we explored some deep things today. So there are a few things I want to talk about. Let's start with Catherine. Catherine is such an interesting character. You have someone who, as a vampire, as one of the oldest vampires that we have come across, like minus the originals and all that, back when we were at the start of the show, one of the oldest vampires we've ever come across. And that alone brought with it a sense of strength. But her survival instinct and her need for survival was such, and still is such a core part of her character, that to watch her just slowly die is just so fascinating from a psychological standpoint. Like, you're looking at someone whose very being is to survive, and yet there's nothing that they can do to keep going. Like, yes, we've got this traveler stuff and all that, but before she accepted that at the end, you're just watching her like slowly accept her death, and it's just a fascinating point from her character. She has been one of my favorite characters to explore in this show, and if we do lose her this season, if that was her death, I don't think it was, but if we do lose her this season, Jesus Christ, like, it's gonna be such a loss to the show, in my opinion. She's been such a cool, good, integrated character. Now, moving on from Catherine, let's talk about Damon, and then we'll talk about Damon and Enzo and all that. So, Damon as a person, I don't necessarily think he is a monster. He's done monstrous things, He's done terrible things. A lot of the things he's done, I don't agree with. I don't agree with the hunting of the family and all that. But when it comes to him and Elena, it seems as though Elena has been good for him. Whether he has been good for Elena, I don't know. I feel like he has. I don't think he's necessarily been bad for Elena. I think he's allowed her to access parts of herself that she wouldn't have with Stefan. But whether that means that they should be together for the rest of time, I don't know. I don't know if they should be together forever. They've been good for each other so far, but as Damon says, if his negative attributes are going to warp Elena and make her more negative, then maybe it is a good idea for them to keep separate. But that came from a place of insecurities, in my opinion. Came from a place of, because Enzo drilled that into Damon and told him that you are a monster. That's what you are. You can't change that. It kind of like what do you call it? It's like it self-validated within Damon how he felt. And he felt like he was a monster. And now it's just been confirmed by someone who he considered a deep friend. So whether this is the end of Elena and Damon, I don't know. I don't think so. That was a very emotionally fueled argument. And I feel like in time, Damon could be convinced that he is not necessarily bad for Elena, but whether that'll be soon, I don't know. I mean, Elena doesn't seem to be affected by that injection or anything, because I don't think a lot went in. It seemed like a little bit went in, but I don't think a lot went in. But why the fuck did Aaron take it then? Is he gonna like walk up to Elena one day and just fucking stab her with it? You know what I mean? Like, what is his plan with this injection? Why did he pick it up? How did he know what it was? Maybe because he read the files and he knows. But yeah, it seems like Elena wasn't negatively affected by that, but for her and Damon, I do not know. We'll have to see where they go from here. I don't think that they're necessarily awful for each other or amazing for each other. They work well from what we've seen. They seem to help each other. Elena makes Damon into a better person. But then, saying that though, we say that she's made him into a better person, but then when they got together, when we thought that she was really helping him, he still went out and killed what was her name? Aunt Susie? I can't remember, but he went and killed Thingy's aunt. So like, has she really helped him? I don't know, but they seem to have had a positive influence on each other's lives, so I just hope they can get to a good point again. I hope that this emotionally fueled argument isn't just it, you know? And then on the topic of Elena, something that really annoyed me this episode was her opinion on her father and how she went and found the positives in it, which, yeah, I'm all for finding the positives in life. That doesn't mean you ignore the negatives, and your dad tortured people. Tortured them. That electricity thing read that he put enough volts of electricity into someone that their skin was still boiling hot, they were still seizing, and yet they were still alive, and it was written so unemotionally. That's horrendous, Elena. And that is one experiment. Do you see how fucking thick that book was? That is one experiment of probably thousands. You do not look at the after effects and go, but look what medicine we got from that. No, it's not okay to torture people for the advancement of science. We've learned that's like morality 101. You do not experiment on people for the betterment of others. No. How you can justify that and how you can sit there and go, but Damon, he used his research to help people. He saved Megan. I don't give a shit, Elena. You can't get there when you're torturing people. It's not okay. And I don't care if he's your father. You are allowed to hate him. You are allowed to hate what he did. You can't just go, oh, but he's my dad. Who gives a shit? If he was a horrible person, he did horrible things. There you go. Now, Enzo. Enzo is a very interesting character. I feel so bad for him. He's been through so fucking much. To be torn apart, to be opened up and experimented on, and then to just heal up as if nothing happened. That would traumatize you in a way that just cannot be fathomed by a human. We cannot fathom what that would do to someone's mental state. And so I'm not surprised that... Oh, I am surprised that Enzo is as put together as he is. Jesus Christ. He seems to be somewhat of a sane mind, even though he has a bit of an anger issue and he was feeling very hostile towards Damon. Of course, that's fine. I'm just surprised he hasn't completely lost it. Now, in regards to what he said to Damon, I don't necessarily agree with what he said, but he's justified in saying it. In his mind, he spent a year feeling so fucking weak and on the verge of death from giving Damon all of that blood, for Damon to then escape, get so excited, be like, oh my god, this is the day. I've helped this guy. I've given this guy this blood. I've taught him from the moment he got in. I've helped him from the moment he got in this cell. He's going to get out and he's going to save me. And to have him look you in the eyes and just walk away and you endure 50 more years of torture, of course Enzo is going to feel this way. You would be fucking, I don't know who you would be to not feel this way towards Damon. So I do completely understand. I also agree that Damon's only option was to leave. I do think that by switching his switch off, he did save himself and saved someone that day, because if Damon didn't do that, they would have both probably been captured. It is what it is. So I agree that Damon had to leave, but that doesn't negate Enzo's feelings on the situation. Now, will we see him again? Absolutely. I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of Enzo this season. I feel like he's going to pop up a few times, but I don't know what the extent of the experiments were on Enzo. Did he inject... Well, no, because Elena was going to be patient 0, so I don't think he injected Enzo with the same serum. But why not? Why didn't he inject Enzo? Is there something about Enzo that's different from other vampires? Because he's survived all these 50 years, so why hasn't... I can't remember his name. Is it Maxwell? I can't remember. But this scientist, why didn't he just use the injection on Enzo when he had him? Why did he have to wait for Elena? You know? That's what I'm most confused about in all of this. But yeah, all in all, that was another amazing episode. A good episode for exploring the psychology of a tortured mind. I've really enjoyed that concept these past few episodes and seeing how it's affected Damon and Enzo, how it's warped their opinions, and Damon more specifically, how it has shaped how he deals with his emotions and how he deals with traumatic events, because it would all root back to that moment. Like 5 years of torture, that's gonna haunt you. And evidently, considering only a couple months ago he was still enacting his revenge, it has haunted him deeply. So yeah, really enjoyed these concepts last few episodes, and I'm excited to see where the season goes from here now that everyone is safe and good, you know? But yes, with that said, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. You'll be able to find the early and uncut reactions to the Vampire Diaries and all the other shows that I do. I've also left a link to my Twitch, my Discord, and my socials, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And Jess, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.